Hi, this little video is just to try to explore why it is that I'm acting in the way I am acting. I am reasonably intelligent, I think, and I have this morning been reading a book on the self. I want you to look at this. I hope that I'm holding it up correctly, and I hope that you're able to see all the things that are written on it. In the centre you can see the word self and various other words around which describe me in some way. Right. I have been a convent girl. I don't know if you can see that. And that has had a fairly profound effect upon my personality, I would say, because it has created rules, regulations, restrictions, and has made me believe that I have to conform. And I think I conformed reasonably well during the time I was at school, although I can't say I actually enjoyed conforming. Some of the things I did enjoy, and as you can see, religion and spirituality were things that I came across. I used to love the smell of the incense, the sound of the hymns, the feeling of communing with something higher. But what I didn't like was having to go to confession and confess stuff like having missed Mass and then getting slated for it by the priest, who would shout, in fact quite rave, at me for committing a mortal sin. And then I would have to do my penance. Another part of me is that I'm half Italian, and that has been a very big influence. I tried to repress the Italian side when I was a child, because that was after the war and we'd been at war with the Italians, and there was quite a bit of prejudice, or at least I thought there was. My mum used to be very expressive and would get quite vocal and emotional, and people wouldn't like it, and I tried to distance myself from her. Can't sing or act very well. I think that's something I didn't appreciate and wasn't really in my schema of myself, because when I was a child I used to think I could do both those things exceedingly well. Once at school I was asked to sing Ave Maria in front of the whole school, and I did. Stood there on stage, oblivious to the fact that I must have sounded horrendous. My best friend Margaret Crossan was convulsed with laughter sitting in the front row, and I just thought she was jealous of me, but actually I think I was hopeless. I joined a drama group as I grew and matured, and didn't really take it seriously. The best times were when something went wrong, except the time when I myself actually forgot my lines in the middle of a competition, which was horrendous. Wolves. Strange, you might think, but I once went somewhere where they did some sort of spiritual connections between animals and people, and someone told me that I was a wolf. Since then I've noticed lots of wolves in my life. I lived in Wolverhampton, where the wolves are very important. I went to live in a little place in Via Luparello, which is the way of the wolf, and that's about all really. Not a great deal of connections, but I don't know, I do have an affinity with the wolf. I feel that the wolf is much maligned and is a loyal animal, strong, fearless. Anyway, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a sister, I have been a daughter, and I enjoy food. That's about all I could think of this morning to put down about myself, and you're probably pretty bored with the whole thing, but in a sense I'm trying to make sense of myself, so I hope you'll bear with me. Bye for now.